Alright, we're going to be going up again. Ezreal, Kassadin being the last little bands out. Yeah, we're going to be starting up pretty soon from this one. Just getting Volandum right back. Just making sure, getting my picks as well. Bam, bam. We're going to be starting up Volandum.
Hello.
Hello. I think I hear an echo.
I think I fixed that.
Got it. Alright, cool. We're going to be starting up really soon with this one. Cheese Enema going to be on the blue side. Awesome Explosion LeBlanc on the purple side. And we're going to be starting up now with this matchup. Jayce, Kha'Zix, Ezreal, Kassadin being on out for the first few chat bans. Kassadin, Kha'Zix, Jayce, all very viable. Ezreal, what do you think about that ban in general?
Ezreal is fairly popular. He used to be more popular to ban. This is a ban by the blue team.
Yeah.
I'm actually not sure who it would be targeted on. I don't think purple team have any particularly noteworthy Ezreal players.
Yeah, because he didn't actually play Ezreal last game either. Oh, interesting to see. But I guess Fat Me says that target ban, I don't think it's towards him. But then again, you never know. You just never know in this matchup in Dominion. Looking at the other bans right quickly. LeBlanc, Amumu, Darius, Elise being banned on so far for the teams. I mean, Elise being banned up finally. I think we saw Elise win the last game, lost the first game. I guess Elise is just a very sought after pick right now in Dominion. Is that correct?
I don't play her myself. She does seem very popular and she does seem very strong. Yes, when well played.
Yeah, of course. I mean, having two forms of mobility, I mean, actually technically just one form with the spider form, but having that repel plus I guess the damage output's pretty strong. See the Lulu ban.
Jax ban at the end.
Thank you, and the Jax ban as well. Nidalee being first picked insta-locked. I think I've seen Sifu Calvin actually play that Nidalee, if I remember correctly. But Calvin going to be picking that one up for Cheese Enema. While we do on the other side, Loli Brigade and Fancy Wolf. Is that really going to be Annie locked in from Loli Brigade? That'd be really interesting to see from the Brigade Commander. But
it's considered very strong, and I could certainly believe that. I think Sifu Calvin is the original AP Nidalee in high-level Dominion.
Yeah, I do remember. Well, I mean, I've casted some DominateDominion before. Although my last one, other than the one that was recently, I think 3 weeks ago, was like DominateDominion number 6 or number 7. But Sifu Calvin still here, Cheese Enema still here, and then Nidalee, yeah, that's still here too. So I'm not surprised of Sifu Calvin picking up that Nidalee. And we do see the Annie locked in plus the Wukong actually added in. What do you think Wukong brings to the table of Dominion, if anything, Volandum?
Melee initiation, counter initiation, he's reasonably sticky. His gap closer is on an 8-second cooldown at all levels, whereas most bruisers have to rank it to get it on a lower cooldown. His decoy allows for some very nice jukes.
Yeah, the decoy is really strong. Well, I'll use my ultimate to kill the Wukong. Oh, just kill the decoy instead. But yeah, the knockup plus the damage potential on top of maybe a Black Cleaver. I mean, that is kind of nerfed now, but still everyone's favorite little tool to get a lot of damage in. So I'm not surprised if that actually gets picked up for Fancy Wolf, although I wouldn't be surprised as well being like a Warmonks or tanky Wukong just used for that initiation tool. Plus on top of that, it does have the armor shredder ready from the Nimbus Strike, so really cool.
Well, now you've seen the Alistar, I would be surprised to see it be too tanky.
Yeah, it's looking like that. Now we do see that Vi and the Maokai being picked up. What do you think about that for Cheese Enema?
I'm not sure what's going to happen so far. It could be a Maokai bot, but I wouldn't bet on it. very much. It could also be a Vi bot. I'd like to look at the rest of the picks and see what happens.
Well, we do see Fat Me picking up the Alistar again, so yeah, you said that. But we also have Arm Weasel with that Talon. We did see Arm Weasel last time play the LeBlanc, playing another assassin kind of character, getting that Talon into another, well, 80 assassin. What do you feel about that? Is it going to be good usefulness onto a team that's kind of tanky? I mean, I guess it'd be
And then
just for
it's
Nidalee.
well, he has a lot of AoE. He's actually one of the highly feared champions on Europe West. He's not feared quite so much here. He could actually be quite useful for chasing the Nidalee as well, if she needs to be zoned out and is a major threat.
I mean, Nidalee and them spears, the javelin toss is a pretty dangerous thing to get poked
It's...
down from, so
Lurch
not too
is
good.
also the classic reworks in Zhao, I think. So this is very much a fairly classic team comp.
A Wowix with a Brand. I've seen Brand before. I mean, it's not a dangerous thing, but it's a pretty good thing as well. Pyroclasm provides a lot of
Yes.
damage.
Most of Purple Team is fairly short-ranged, so they should be fairly vulnerable to AoE and kiting and the ultimate. I can see that working. I would probably expect Maokai to take bot here. It could be Brand bot as well.
Yeah, I mean, Maokai bot would be a good suggestion just because you have the sapling toss and kind of clear. It's okay, and it is a decent duelist. But yeah, I would expect maybe Wallach's a little bit more per se, just because you have that clear, super fast with the pillar flame. Plus on top of that, well, it does do enough damage output just in general alone. From the other hand, for Loli, what do you think is going to be the bottom lane? Is it still going to be Super Croc Dog? Yeah,
I'm
probably with the
fairly sure
Singe.
it's still going to be Super Quack Duck.
With the Singe.
Um, if they need an alternative, it will probably be Talon.
Yeah. So
Yes.
yeah, that's probably very unlikely as well. Some of the blockers down. Let's look really quickly. I'm liking the team of Loli, but like you said, with Cheese Enema, they have their comfort picks. Does comfort really do really well for teams that have been playing Dominion a lot? Like, I mean, Sifu Calvin with Nidalee and Lurch with the Zhao. Is that going to really work out well for the team with Cheese Enema, or will Lolly's comp really work out? I mean, Fat Me played a really great Alistair. I mean, we could see that come in again to play.
Um, I'd say let's wait and see. Nidalee's bushwhacks, if carefully placed, can greatly reduce the angles from which Purple Team can engage, and that can give Wukong and Talon both problems.
Not only that, you also have a true sight vision of CV now. Very dangerous, especially with Talon trying to go in, Shadow Assault, tries to get assassination, being stealth, quote unquote, and being seen would be ridiculously bad for them.
Yes. Vi and Xin Zhao are also very strong duelists. Purple has no one that can really face them one-on-one. And with Nidalee, that could leave blue team fairly free rein to wander the jungle if they're not careful.
Yeah, definitely. And we're going to be coming into this really soon. Round number 3 of the DominateDominion number 45. Cheese Enema on the blue side, awesome explosion, plus the Lily on the purple side. I heard before this, we were waiting for Super Quack Duck for a little bit. He has, I mean, he's using his laptop now to play. Hopefully that won't be a hindrance to him. I mean, he was on his desktop and he had switched to his laptop because some unforeseen reason, unfortunately. I'm looking at the summer spells as well. I guess Ignite, Exhaust is really good. Ignite now being picked up. I mean, this is a while ago. Dominated Domain number 6, number 7 again. I just knew the meta back then. Exhaust used to be really key for pretty much everything in Dominion. Now with Ignite being picked up, is that more of a duelist thing, or is Ignite just
It
more and
could
more
be an
dangerous?
anti-sustain thing.
Hmm.
It could be an attempt to burst people. But I would probably have taken in Exhaust because Vi and Zhao are both very strong auto attackers.
I mean, they get in there pretty hard and dangerously. So I would have to agree with you on that. I mean, Arn Weasel's going to deny maybe some of that damage coming out, but Lurch and Brown Bruiser, I don't know what they're going to be doing. I mean, Loli Brigade is going to be one of the targets, Arn Weasel the other target, and they're going to get really chased upon by these bruisers, and I don't know what they're going to do.
They could counter-initiate. They have quite a lot of AoE. In fact, their entire team is AoE counter-initiation.
Yeah, so that's pretty good as well. We're going to go into the game yet again, do a little bit of a sound refresh for you all. Again, round number 3, we do have a few more to go, but it's looking like, I'm not going to say it, but Pays Evelyn Child Support is going to be key going up to this matchup. That is going to be the next one coming in. We're going to be seeing the team Cheese Enema on the blue side, which is going to be occupied by Silphu Calvin on that Nidalee. We're going to have the Vi going to be played by Brown Bruiser, Krog on that Maokai, Brand played by Kha'Zix, and Lurch on that Zhao. I am L3RD. The bird getting in some words, going to be casting this as well as Volandum on the purple side. What do we have?
We've got the Loli Brigade playing Annie, Fancy Wolf on Wukong, Fat Me on Alistar, Armed Weasel on Talon, and Super Crack Duck on Singed.
And yeah, we're going to be seeing what both teams are going to be coming into. We already set our bottom picks. I mean, it's either Brand or Krog, Maokai, or that Brand for that bottom lane for the Cheese Enema. Well, they're probably going to be Super Croc Duck because he does play that bottom lane very, very well. So we'll see what'll happen in just a little bit. Looking like Kha'Zix, maybe.
It seems that blue team is probably going to send Maokai top because his ultimate can greatly reduce the AoE damage.
It makes sense. Because, yeah, AoE damage plus they all have to close in gaps anyway. It makes more sense. But, again, Brand provides a lot of utility as well, so... I'm not surprised Brand is actually going bot because I think he needs more items, right?
That's true. Brand will have better scaling into late game.
Yeah, so that's not surprising to get that many more item pickups as well.
Yes.
I was looking over there at blue side and they were just kind of trolling a little bit. I was like, oh yeah, the sound, the noise. That's really good right there. I'm looking over there for the Annie. She used the CV really early to see where everyone was going top and bottom. Pretty sure the same thing Sif and Calvin used. And they're going to have it come right back up at the time they actually go to the top.
They're up right now, in fact.
Yeah.
I see Vi's chosen to start with a lantern. This has actually been quite popular, and I mean, purple side have 2 stealth.
Yeah, I mean, you have the Talon, and then technically you have the Wukong as well. And having to not waste damage on the decoy would be pretty key into this little fight up matchup. You already see a spear hitting down, and we do have an advantage for Cheese Enema. For now, they have bush control as well for Lurch, but will that be enough to really take over for this? While we do have that bottom lane matchup with Brand+Xin, we'll look into that in just a little bit. I feel like Super Croc Duck, if they can take an early lead for that bottom lane, it'll be really key. But here comes the engagement. Brownbirds are going to be taking down a lot of damage. Talon's going to want off on that, but the little brigade, the brigade commander, going to be taken down first, and now we're going to see Alistar take out as well. Now we have Zhao going to be picking up a double kill. Can he pick up on 2 Fancy Wolf? It is going to be a triple kill for Lurch. Now can Lurch finish up the quadra on the Fat Me? Unfortunately not. Oh, Fat Me going re-engaging again. And Lurch almost at level 6, but it is going to be re-engaged from Brigade Commander. We're going to take some damage now. Now Armed Weasel comes up on side, and it is going to be Fat Me going to be taken down from Brown Bruiser. But now we do see Loli Brigade taken down onto the Brown Bruiser himself. We're going to see the re-engage from the Maokai. Armed Weasel taking a lot of bit of damage. Can he actually finish it up? No, he cannot. And we're going to see the backup, but the windmill going to be captured for the team of Cheese Enema. We do see the Maokai go down, and now our Brown Bruiser going to be re-engaged in, and we're going to see Talon take a lot of damage. Ooh, going to be taken out from the side. Lurch going to go right onto Loli Brigade. Can he finish it up over there? Lurch is going to back away from this. Sif Calvin going to go try to finish up on the Fat Me or Fancy Wolf. Unfortunately, both a little bit too tanky, and Calvin cannot really do anything. Otherwise, in the meantime, what happened at bottom?
He just speared Wukong.
Yeah, that was a pretty good Wukong spear. Unfortunately, Sif Calvin going to be able to take that one down. I was looking at bottom for 1 second and I didn't see that.
Champions still have their potions. Singed is pushing the lane. Brand is farming. Brand has had an opportunity to back once though, and Singed hasn't, which is probably means he pushed the lane earlier.
Yeah, that's all that really means. And Brand's gonna still be zoned out from the Singe. I mean, Singe is the definite danger, especially right now, level 6. He's sending a potion, even though at rank 1. It's actually a really strong ability, so we'll see what'll happen. We didn't see Fat Me roaming around. We're gonna see Stevie Calvin. Oh, dangerous position right over there. Unfortunately, not gonna get the rush to get out of there.
Yes, both sides were hanging around bot, but decided not to commit.
Which is unfortunate because I feel like they can do something about it, but we're gonna see the Turtlers go down onto Lurch. Lurch gonna back away. Krog now just walking idly by into the turret range of the windmill. And now we're going to see the re-engage. Fatman going to go taking out with their Brown Bruiser, getting chased onto Brigade Commander. And Brigade Commander is actually going to take that one down. Going to get a double kill up on top of that Vengeful Maelstrom. And now Sifa Calvin in a little bit of trouble. Going to get a double kill onto there. Fatman now in trouble. Triple kill coming onto it. Can he search out for the Quadra? Yet again, Sifa Calvin doing a lot of damage and finding the Volley Brigade through the trap. Is the damage going to be enough? It will not be. But the windmill secure for the team of Cheese Enema. 3 Captain 2.
I think that wave is actually going to probably neutralize it.
Ooh, almost hitting the Annie. But yeah, I feel that way too because the wave is pretty shut up. Really strong right now. Can they actually finish it up? We'll see in a second, but oh my gosh, the super minions, both of them actually came in and took down the windmill. Or not.
Calvin's wave clear is too strong. Nidalee's melee burst is really high. I always underestimate it myself.
Yeah, I was about to say they've been talking about this on Reddit about the pounce and then swipe combo. So really ridiculous amount of damage that you get from it, and Brian might be looking into that maybe a little bit later. But for now, Pacific Calvin's going to be taken down from the Annie. We'll see what'll happen from the cat form in Nidalee, but we'll be seeing that in the grave for a little bit right now. We're going to see the top exposure coming up. Windmill going to be taken away. Annie's not going to try to get onto this, but we do see Armored Weasel going to go right on it. Going to be taken down by Krog with the Vengeful Maelstrom. And we see the Tipper go down, but I don't think that's going to actually save out the team. Lurch going to go take a kill onto there. And Fat Me and Fancy Wolf should be able to finish this one off onto Krog. And right when I say that, Krog just goes backwards away and says, "No, I'm not going to die today. I'm just going to make sure that
Fancy Wolf might die to minion aggro now, which would be embarrassing.
Unfortunately,
he decoys out of there."
He does get the health relic to be a little bit safe, but it means Nidalee off on the side is looking for this kill. And he does have the CV down, so that is a dead monkey.
Oh my.
Calvin is very strong with his spears, but he used it really well with that CV as well. So very, very smart play by Nidalee right over there, picking up that kill onto Wukong yet again through a spear. So, I mean, yes. I don't know what Wukong can do. Can he juke a little bit more? I mean, that was pretty much a blind spear. You can't really see those, unfortunately.
Yes.
Yep, and we do see some action over in the bottom. Super Quack Duck and Brand just farming up as much as they can.
Talon engages on Nidalee, and Nidalee just turns around and fights him.
Don't know if that's the smartest idea, but I get why Vi was going in there. Now we see Krog with that Vengeful Maelstrom, and that should mitigate all the damage that was coming in. And unfortunately, this is probably going to be another one. But LeBlanc Brigade could take this down. No, she cannot do anything else. All on cooldown. She could not finish up the kills. And Brand over bottom. Ooh, could actually pick up the kill. Misses the Seer, gets the engulf, and hits with that auto attack. That passive, they ignite passive pretty much from Brand. Really strong.
Yes.
And we do see the drill going to be neutralized over in the top right. Super Quack Duck still pushing up onto Wawix. Wawix getting chased down. And so Rakdog should be able to just defend out a little bit longer. Going to neutralize, but the drill is going to be recapped. And now we do see Super Calvin in a little bit of trouble. Fancy Wolf going to be just backed off from the side. Super Calvin has been playing a really good Nidalee. Let's look at the items very quickly. Haunting Guy is going to be building out the Blackfire Torch as well. I mean, Blackfire
I'm surprised he's not picked up his Sorks early, but I know that AP players' opinions differ quite a lot on this. We see 2 Ghost Blades, which I think is interesting.
Yeah, Neoma's, I mean, yeah, Ghost Blades could be really strong for both Vi and Zhao. I mean, gives them CDR, gives them attack speed, plus more attack speed that you really can get. I could see that working, but it's really early. And now we do see for Kevin taking a lot of damage. Do you take that damage down from the Assault and Battery and the damage output just being too strong? Shadow Assault, sorry about that. Volley Brigade off on the side, getting picked up from the Venge Mash from again. Actually, it was the double Yomu's Ghost Blade. I never seen that actually being used. If that me is going to be the victor of that little bit discovery. Assault Battery going down, Arm Weasel going to be taken out first, and now Fat Me just drawing along, trying to save away, and well, can't really do too much about this one. Just going to get healed up and yeah, try to get out of there. Unfortunately, locked up from Twisted Advance. It's a dead cow, and unfortunately Fat Me cannot reciprocate that 0-0 score that he had last time. Slash, it wasn't going to be reciprocating anyway.
Yes. He does, however, have very few deaths, which is quite nice. I feel... Sorry, you were saying?
Yeah, I was about to say, what can the team of LeBlanc come back into this one for this game? But yeah.
Yes. I feel that Singed is built a little more squishy than he should be for this matchup, as Brand is kiting him quite well. That gank worked well, but now the entirety of Cheese Enema is about to descend on bottom lane.
Which is unfortunate, but Bruiser actually not going to be seeing that since that Mastery might have helped out to get him out there a little bit quicker. We do see Talon going to rotate up to the windmill. Have the Shrine been picked up by Lurch, going to be used to keep up onto this damage foot, and with that Relic, it's kind of scary, the fight against the Lurch shielded damage output dealing. Be killing all the fancy wolves and all the talents every day. It was actually the spear picking up from Super Calvin, but Lurch should have been able to get the double kill, as going to be pushing really hard for this top lane. And this might be the point.
Fancy Wolf's ultimate is very nice counter engage against the melee attackers, but he's just dying too fast.
Yeah, there's just not another.
Oh, he's got his own Ghost Blade now.
There's not enough health happening out right now, and I don't think that's going to actually really matter too much. Shutdown going down from the Alistar, but Weasel going to be taken down right quickly. Zhao going to be able to pick up kill. Fatme getting in double kill. Is his Alistar going to go ham onto Super Calvin? No, cannot finish that one up. Now Kra going to be able to get poked around. Can he get finished up by Fancy Wolf? It's actually Lolly Brigade should be able to pick up that kill. And it is Fatme going to try to zone on Super Calvin. Misses off on the spear. We'll see the damage output come over there. Meanwhile, over at bottom, yeah, I think you're right about that tankiness. Sinch cannot really do anything to Wabwix, and Wabwix is just taking the day and night over in this bottom lane right now.
Wabwix has now picked up a Rylai, so even if Sinch walks up to him, he can simply use his conflagration and walk away.
Yeah, I mean, from that, can use that seer to just keep it down onto... Oh, Fancy Wolf punching up a lot of trouble. Wabwix, man, he's doing a really good job with his brand.
Yes, he does have quite a lot of farm. If you compare his build to Sifu Calvin's, you'll see that he's a bit up.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate. We just see the decimation of the team of LeBlanc yet again, and Cheese Enema might be going on up on this one. 4 cap right now. It is 453 to 91 on the score. I mean, it's looking pretty grim for the team of LeBlanc. They're going to catch up onto Zhao finally, but was that enough? Super Crocodile actually going to rotate to top lane right now, just to respond to Super Calvin and everybody else. Will this change matter? I don't know right now. We do see the Super Calvin just going to be kiting around, Krog going to be kiting as well. We do see Talon versus Brand over in bottom lane now, switching that one up. We'll see if this Talon can actually do anything, but it looks like Wabwix is just going to take it night and day, keep on kiting it over in this bottom lane. Do you see another pickup off on the Vi? Now we see LoLi Brigade, the Brigade Commander going to try to come up over in the top lane, try to catch down this windmill, but I don't think this is going to be enough because, well, 4-1 on the caps. It's looking like the time of LoLi is going to be coming up on this, and we're going to see Cheese Enema pick up onto this one. It's looking like, although Arn Weasel, yeah, can't really do too much about
Brand's
it.
CC is so strong, Stinch has been forced to pick up a Quicksilver Sash.
I don't
That's
think
not something you see every day.
I don't think that's actually going to really help out as well. Brown Bruiser going to be taking it out over in bottom lane, but he doesn't really care. He just wanted to get enough pointage to neutralize it and just keep it going. I do see a cap over on the top right. The drill going to be taken down, and now we're going to see
Fancy Wolf dies to minions, trying to clear them.
just too much damage coming out from Cheese Enema, and an awesome explosion. Gonna be losing on that one. Congrats to Cheese Enema. Probably gonna be playing PECS for the next round.
Yes. I'm afraid my client has crashed. Please
Yeah,
give me.
my client crashed too. Right, please. We cannot do anything. Close program. Overall in that matchup, what do you think happened? What do you think could have been better for LoLi in that matchup?
I feel that often they weren't patient enough and they needed Alistar to engage so they could focus the target with their AoE. Do you feel that that's the case?
Possibly. I mean, I think somebody said also with the whole Singe versus the Brand matchup, that was kind of weird.
That was awkward.
Yeah.
As Lolly was second pick, they could have tried to take a counter pick. And against Brand, you would probably want to pick a mage with longer range and
Yeah.
good wave clear. So you could have tried something like Syndra or
Syndra, I mean, I guess I don't know. LeBlanc would have been the case over there.
LeBlanc has a lot of trouble clearing waves,
Yeah.
so Brand could probably have fairly safely proceeded to outpush her. Oriana's zone is another option. Ziggs, Zyra might work. There are quite a few options, but Singed was not really ideal.
Which is
Kassadin
unfortunate.
would have worked as well. She can safely clear at range.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's true. We really didn't breed the Brand bot as well, which is unfortunate too. So it was just one of those things, and unfortunately, it just didn't work out. And we'll see what LoLi can do next time. Cheese Enema going to be moving on. Going to play a minute 30 of ads, or yeah, minute 30 of ads. We'll be right back, and it is Dominate Dominion number 45. The next matchup, since we have a little bit of time, do we have like anything up, or we just waiting still?
Let's see. It seems the Fitsky has already prepared one for us.
Of course.
Very nice of him.
Yeah, that's why I thought I was gonna have it. Cheese Enema versus PECS. So Cheese Enema they've been here for so long too, huh? So they're not probably accounted for this whatever new
They're
challenge.
They
Yeah.
don't qualify, no. So I think that for us to see the prize go today, feel the Vibe would need to lose their match in the bottom half of the bracket, and their opponents would need to beat PEX in the finals.
Yeah, and that's kind of hard, but it could
That's
happen.
unlikely, but it would be very exciting to see happen. Yes.
But Pays Evil and Child Sport always a good team and always really fun to see. I mean, they rocked it each time I've casted them. I think they were on their other name as well, but yeah, they've been really good, and we're going to see them coming up for the next round matchup. It's the semifinals, but I can't actually see the whole bracket. But semifinals pretty soon, so I don't know if we're back off of the commercials. Sorry about that. But yeah, semifinals coming up really soon. So again, finals time. We're gonna be giving away a $10 RP card, courtesy of Maloka Dude, and it's coming up. So you have to get in the chat room. How we're gonna be actually doing this whole giveaway? Actually, let me just show you right quickly. We're gonna go to the DominateDominion chat room. We're gonna hit this giveaway button right over here, and then we're gonna see who's actually in here. Hit the roll the dice button, and we'll see what'll actually come out of that. So, if you're not in the chat room right now, on the Twitch chat room, you're gonna have a little bit of a problem because you're not gonna be able to claim a prize. So, get in the chat, chat it up with all the other awesome people at DominateDominion. And, well, chill out for now while we wait up for this next round matchup.
Infeed should have invited you.